Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to be showing you all how to achieve a very dewy, radiant, full coverage foundation look. I'm going to be using some of my favorite products today to achieve this. So if you want to see how to get dewy, radiant, glowing, flawless, beautiful, full coverage skin, then keep watching. The very first step before you prime your face is that you want to make sure that your skincare routine is top notch, because your skin, even if you put foundation on it, it's not going to make it look better. Like if you have dry skin and you have flakiness, patchiness, textured skin, whatever the case may be, it's not going to fix it by just simply putting a good foundation over it. You have to take care of it. So every night, make sure that you're taking the proper steps in cleansing your skin, exfoliating your skin, and just hydrating and treating your skin the way that it needs to be treated, because your foundation's just not going to look as well if you don't have a nice base underneath. Now, once you've exfoliated, you've done your moisturizers, you've done your serums, your oils, all of that, so that your skin is just prepped, ready, and just super gorgeous for your makeup look, then you can go ahead and start with your day-to-day routine. Now, for my primer today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray my face with this Pixie Wake Up Mist. And then I'm going to go over top of it with a hydrating primer. And I'm using that Laura Mercier Hydrating Foundation Primer Hydrating. That's what it's called. And then I'm just going to work that in right over that Pixie. I'm really going to focus this guy where I get the most dry, which is right around here on my nose and my forehead. Next, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do my foundation today. Since this video is basically just foundation routine, I'm going to wait and do my eyebrows and my eyes towards the end. And I am just going to do those off of camera today. I'm not going to worry about filming those. So typically I start with my eyebrows, but today I'm going to jump right on in with the face and then save my eye look for very last. Okay, I'm going to be using the Morphe sponge. It's the one I have tore some of mine off. This one has been through the works. I mean, I have put this guy to the test. It has flat sides up here and then a pointy side on the other. This one is one of my favorite sponges. I love using a sponge to apply my foundation where I do have super dry skin. I do prefer a sponge to apply my makeup. You don't have to use the actual beauty blender. You don't have to use the Morphe sponge like I do. You can use any sponge. I have found some really good cheap ones that work just as well too. Check out TJ Maxx, check out Burke's if you have a Burke's outlet near you. They usually carry some like knockoff products. I have found so many sponges there. And actually, let me show you. This right here, this whole thing, most of what is in here I got from Burke's and TJ Maxx, and they work just as well as the name brand sponges. So definitely go check that out if you want to find something that's a little bit cheaper that works just as good. So going in with my foundation, and I will tell you, my colors today are a little off, so I'm kind of mixing a couple. This one is, I'm using the Hourglass Vanish Stick, and this one is in the shade Bisque. And it's a little too dark for me, and it's a little too yellowy undertone. And matched with that, I'm going to go in with the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. This one is a little bit too fair and ivory toned for me right now. So this is, I'm just going to mix these two together just to create a nice overall good shade for me that has nice coverage, and they're both very hydrating. I ordered them online and I guessed my shades without swatching, and I got wrong colors. So my Giorgio Armani, I'm just putting a pump on the back of my hand, and I'm just going to kind of spot it in here. This one is a little bit more closer to my shade, but it's still a little too light. I don't prefer it that light. Okay, now that that's done, I know I look crazy right now. Before I start blending, I'm going to take some MAC Fix Plus and just spray my sponge. This one is almost out. I have another one sitting here, but I just want to try to use as much as I can of this before I have to toss it. Okay, now that I have spritzed that side of the sponge, I'm just going to go ahead and just start blending it out all over the skin. Now that that's blended out, you're ready to go in with some concealer. And today I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape. Mine is in the shade Fair. And I am just going to go under those under eyes. On my nose, forehead, chin, Cupid's bow, and nose. Underneath the nose. Now, same rules apply. Spray your sponge with some MAC Fix Plus. I do it on both the flat end because I use both sides and the pointy end. And I'm just going to go in, starting with the pointy end, and just blend that out under the eye. Once that is done and blended in, I'm going to go in with my translucent setting powder, and I'm going to be using the Laura Mercier. And just kind of get some of the places I concealed. I'm going to hop off camera, do my eyebrows and my eyes, then I'm going to come back and we are going to bronze, blush, and highlight, and then our look will be done. Alrighty, I'll see you guys in just a couple seconds. Now that my eyes and my eyebrows are done, I'm going to go in and do some bronzer. And I'm going to be using the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil. And I'm just going to go in with just a big fluffy brush here. Next, I'm going to put a little blush on. I'm using that Physicians Formula Butter Blush, just with my big old flat top fluffy brush. And just nicely sweep that back on the cheek. Okay, lastly is my highlighter. I'm using the Tarte Pro Glow highlighter here, this palette. Whoa, that was so much harder than it looked to open. This is what it looks like here. You have some bronzing, contour, and highlighting shades. And I'm actually going to be using the first two in this row, or in this column here, those top two. I'm going to be using those, and I'm going to be using a beauty blender to do that with. So I'm just going to kind of dip it in both of those. That's what it looks like. And just kind of work that on the cheek. Okay, everyone, this is it. This is the totally completed look for our full coverage, hydrating, dewy, luminous, radiant skin foundation look. I did go and pop on a lip. I did just a nudie type pink look just to really pull that together. I didn't want anything too bold because of the eye look I did. But this is it, and I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down there because you don't want to miss my videos, especially if you love all things beauty like I do. You definitely want to check it out. So thank you all, and I will catch you all in my next video. Bye, everyone.